I'm back with another mukbang, truck bang challenge. Come get you some. Bussin', 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 bussin'. We finna get it in. Bussin', bussin', bussin'. Hey, Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. Bussin', 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 bussin'.
Good Lord.
Bussin', bussin'.
That smoke flavor that you're savoring.
Amen. I'm back with another truck bang. Pew! Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, yo, we got some chicken and some chicken nuggets from Popeyes today with apple turnover and some sweet heat sauce. And I'm gonna put a little honey and hot sauce on that thing. Then we got some home style macaroni and cheese. So we finna get in. We got a Diet Pepsi to drink. So let's go. I hope y'all all booed up today with your favorite person. Really, I don't. I can care less. I really care. Because ain't nobody in my passenger seat, but it is what it is. I'm petty. We finna say grace, and we finna get it in. Come get you some. Amen. Let me start off with one of these chicken nuggets. That's what Faith used to say. She said, chicken nuggets. She said that I want a chicken nugget with that sweet heat. Ooh, it's so good. Mm-hmm. That sweet heat hot. That sweet heat real hot. You know what? I forgot the thumbnail. Y'all just blah, blah, blah. How y'all doing today, kinfolk? Chicken smells so good. It's everything. Coldest. Huh? All them birds chirping out there. The crickets moving. Good. Let me get that. Yep. That's real good. Like I love somebody. Valentine Day. That's enough. I'm about to die. Ooh. It took me a minute to set up. I don't know why. Oh man. That Diet Pepsi slid down my throat quite nice. It's cold too. It's cold. Bad, boo that. Boo that. Ain't that nigga good? Let me knock one of these legs out the way. Ooh. Ooh, look at this going everywhere. Ooh. 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 That looks so delicious. Ah. Just them there. They look a little small. Like a drumhead. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I tried to give y'all a little romantic background, but I wasn't getting the lighting if I backed up against the river. But there's a river out there. Like a couple was eating food. You should have picked the trash up first though, because it's just not as romantic. People got roses and big mala balloon. It must be nice. I hope every woman I ever been with today miss me. I hope she do that. I hope she do. Man, that's what that chicken up. Oh, yeah. Don't look at me. Please don't come over here. Guys, don't pay no attention to me. Somebody like I don't even know you, and I don't know you. I'm gonna ruin your life. Come over here. But yeah, like, what you trying? You trying to give me your number? Your man sitting over there? That's so weird. Please sit down. Sit down. Let me use force on him. Man, this Popeyes chicken is very good today. I may say it's busting. This Popeyes chicken busting on all type of barnyard pips today now. God dog. They be like, whatever. Get me a cold drink. We know he ain't got no booze, so let's give him some fresh chicken. I don't like the fact that they gave me this fork, just not wrapped. I don't like that now. Home style macaroni and cheese. Look at it. You see it? It's quite delicious. This compete with Chick-fil-A. Got the cheese cut all on it. And my old lady must not have been working today. I must have went to prison. It was a night. God dog it. Uh-oh. Gotta go to work. I'm tripping. He was a nice young fella. At the window. Oh, they must have violated their probation or something. Hey, okay. For those of you who got HBO Max, y'all seen that movie, Antlers? About a little boy, with two little boys, but the oldest little boy going to school, hiding the fact that a wendigo is in his daddy, him and his daddy and his other little younger brother got to be locked in a room. His daddy told him right before he changed fully to lock him in the room and don't let him out for nothing. Because they was in the meth lab. Hey, y'all left trash on that table. You suckers. Because they was in the meth lab and something got him. in the meth lab. And when the youngest little boy went to look for him, he got him too. But the other little boy was in school. Get the phone call. You would think that they was the real monsters, the daddy and the little boy. Since the monster to the spirit consumed them, you would think that. I should have got 20-piece nugget. Well, the boy that went to school, I'm gonna tell you about the movie. So if you want to see it, click off, watch the movie, and come back. It ain't all that good. Just stay here. Don't scare your mind. I'll come back. And they showed the boy going to school every day, walking home looking malnourished. He wasn't being taken care of because the meth money stopped coming in because daddy was turning into a monster. And the teacher, we gonna call her Nancy because she nosy. Nosy Nancy, that's what we gonna call her. Was worried about her. Worried about him. So she started following him home and seeing what was going on. And she followed him to the ice cream shop. And she said, hey, you wanna go here and get some ice cream? And he was like, whatever, sure. And she started asking him questions. Now, pick up what I'm saying. She started asking him questions about, who's taking care of you? Where's your mom? Where's your daddy? She started trying to tell him about her family. And he was like, yo, I'm finna go. And I know you've been following me. Don't follow me no more. Please stay away from me. He said, just like that, he didn't even get up, and he didn't even take his ice cream. When he left it there, he's like, you paid for this. You can't buy me with ice cream. I'm out. Best thing for you to do is stay away from me. So she just sat there like, dang. So the next scene showed her talking to the principal about it. She said, I'm just worried about him. This is all signs of abuse. And he wants help. And the principal was like, well, all we can do is when his father come in next time, we're going to talk to him. And she was like, we need some help now. I'm telling you, I know from experience. Because the teacher, Nancy, had been abused as a child. So she knows she's just trying to save everybody. And every day, she go into the liquor store and look at a bottle of liquor and be like, boy, I sure would like one. I sure would like to wet my whistle with one of them bottles right there. And she say no, and she moved on. She keep going. Principal wasn't bothering nobody. So she put a little guilt in that principal's heart. So the principal's like, man, let me go around here and check on these people. So she go, pull up. Now, that principal wasn't too bright. So I started thinking, how she get to be a principal? You ain't too bright. If I walk up and sit on the porch and I go, something stink. Something don't smell right. Something smell wrong. I'm stopping. And for me, y'all have been mad at me because the movie would have been over with. I went straight to the police. So she goes in there, and once the human, the daddy, and the little boy consume flesh, live flesh, human flesh, they turn completely into the monster. So she go up in there. She said, ooh, it smell getting strong. She start gagging. I said, okay, why you still walking? Why you still walking into that mess? Why you still walking into that mess? And she going there, and she take the lock off the door to the basement or to the attic, whatever. I wasn't really sure. She going there. She sees stuff everywhere. I'm pretty sure it smelled like poop in there. She's like, oh, and then she see the little boy. Little boy look like a little spider monkey. You know something ain't right with this boy, especially in the times of the golden monkey. If I'd looked at that boy, I said, ooh, I ain't coming back till I get a hazmat suit. But she said, oh, you okay? Is everything okay? Daddy, jump on her. Eat her. Daddy, I'm gonna say just eat her. Eat half of her. He ain't eat all of her, eat half of her. So now, it showed how the antlers came out the daddy's mouth. And he turned completely into a monster. Okay, principal gone. And they report the principal missed him. Cause the husband called the school. Hey, she ain't been home yet. What y'all doing? Working my wife overtime or something? So the woman, her brother's the sheriff. Nancy's brother's the sheriff, and they stay together. So the woman, so Nancy say, I'm worried. You need to go check on him. And he was like, man, look, we're going through all procedures. Cause it's true, you know, maybe the principal had a little sneaky link and was gone for a minute. I don't trust nobody. Yeah, she pressured him. But then the it's called the wendigo. The monster is called a wendigo. Just to make a long story short, the wendigo ate the kid that was bullying his son at school, because the bully followed him home one day. He said, yeah, ain't no teachers here to protect you now. And that wendigo said, no, I'm finna eat you with just a touch of salt. And ate him. Ate the little boy. I said, dang. I mean, it was opportunity for him to change. And he had to eat a little kid. They eating kids in this movie. Good Lord. So, and the little boy ran home. He said, oh no, my dad done got out. I gotta go check on my brother. Brother left too. So then the school was like, now we got 2 people missing. And I know this little bully ain't on no sneaky link. So the Nancy was like, told her brother, please go check on him. So the brother took the deputy. The deputy ain't bother nobody. The deputy did everything the sheriff told him to do. Keep that in mind. So they get there. That big old pelican. They get there, and right off the rip, the sheriff said, "Ooh, it smells like something died in him." You think? Do you think? And the deputy say, "Sheriff, something ain't right here now. Something's on all type of wrongs right here now." He pulled out a cigarette and started smoking. That's all the deputy did. The deputy ain't bothered nobody except when he had that cigarette smoke. That's all he did. Now, that's all he did. And he said, we'll come back in the morning with a warrant. He left. And the woman, Nancy was like, hey, y'all, the next day, Nancy was like, y'all taking too long for this warrant. Y'all taking too long for it. So she went out to the house. Nancy go out to the house. A little boy covered the sheriff's car with a drape. Nancy go out to the house and she see the cover and she look and it's the principal's car. So she ran. She didn't get caught. Nancy ain't get caught. Nancy got a little bit of sense now. She said, room, went back and they got a warrant and they searched the house and they found the dead stuff in it and they found the daddy's skin and bones and stuff when the wendigo had jumped out of him. And like, oh no, we need to put out an APB, baby. So they did that. I don't know what that was for. And hold on, let me eat this chicken. Honey. Ooh, so good. So the little boy ran up on that while they was at the house. And like, oh no, where my little brother? Where my little brother? What y'all did? What y'all did? So they took his homely looking behind to the hospital. He said, we're gonna have to keep him overnight. Cause his body is in the stress. That little boy had his shirt off one time, he had been eating. I was like, man, do they make kids lose weight for movies? Cause that's bad. So they kept him over. And the brother, the sheriff, and Nancy was in the hallway. Like, no, we can't take him home now. We can't take him home now, Nancy. She said, but he needs our help. No, he don't. You go child protective service. He go one of the foster homes now. No, he don't now. He said, oh Lord. And she's like, you have no idea what happened in the house when you weren't there. And the sheriff was like, no, you have no idea what happened in the house when you weren't there. I said, dang. Because their father abused both of them. I hope I ain't got to tell you what type of abuse. He was like, man, them kids, man. Them kids. And she stormed away. And the next day, she went to the hospital. After they found the little boy body, the little bullet body that the wendigo ate. And she said, well, I'm going to the hospital. I'm picking him up and I'm bringing him home. And he threw his hands up like, man. And the next scene, it showed him walking the little boy out of the hospital. Sheriff looking at him like, man, I better put my foot down in my house. Them kids. So, okay. And you see now, who braided them all in it? Other people like, don't mind their business, man, go on. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be bothered. She finna do some bird watching. She got a camera. What the? That was quite delicious. All the food gone. Y'all know I ain't eating that biscuit. I'm watching my carbs. And you ate some of the 5 chicken right here. So the sheriff had a meeting with the mayor, and he told the deputy to go by his house while Lucas was the little boy name. Lucas and Nancy was there, and Lucas and Nancy was in the living room talking. And Lucas was like, look, lady, I just want to go be with my dad and my brother. You know what I'm saying? When he was a monster, he used to be mean. But now that he done turned into the wendigo, he's nice again. So I want to go be with him. So outside, the sheriff was just walking around and he heard something in the shed. And he said, hey, sheriff, it's something in your shed, bro. You need to get here. And the sheriff was like, well, what is it? He said, I don't know, bro, but I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid enough for this now. All I do is walk around, smoke my cigarettes, and I don't bother nobody. And I told you something ain't right here. I told you something wasn't right here. So he go in the shed and see the little boy. And he go start helping the little boy, and the wendigo come from behind him and stick them antlers in him, and that's a wrap. He gone. He out for the count. No more Mr. Deputy guy. So he gone, and the sheriff like on the walkie-talkie like, hey, deputy. So he start vroom, vroom. Then he called the house trying to warn them, but they hear something outside, so they next to the window. And they hear something outside, so they don't answer the phone. Sheriff's like, dang. But she did check the shotgun. She said they all have keys. Well, if you pick up the phone, maybe he'll tell you where the keys at. So the sheriff get there, put on his vest, and the boy and Nancy, Lucas and Nancy in the house like, oh, I wonder what's going on outside. And Lucas like, man, once you let me go, I'm going with my daddy. So the sheriff go in the shed, and the little boy he's sitting in the trap again. And the wendigo came from behind and pushed the sheriff and broke his arm. And he was out for a little bit, and then he came to. Then the wendigo came through the side of the shed, and just if it wasn't for that vest, he would have died. And poked him, and he knocked him out. And now the girl want to come outside saying whatever her brother's name is, Sheriff, Sheriff. And she seen it, and now the little boy gone. Boy, that's a lucky white woman. You hear me? That's a lucky white woman. I was like, dang, man, ain't nothing happening to her. So she looked, and he's like, huh? And she said, you okay? Instead of calling the ambulance, because Lucas left. Lucas ran to be with his daddy. He gone with his daddy and the little boy. I'm trying to wrap this up. So and then instead of calling the ambulance or calling the paramedic, she say, I'm going after Lucas. And he's like, what? If not at me, I'd have been like, what? You crazy? You ain't, go on then. Don't come back here. I promise you don't come back here, because you are not welcome here no more. So, she went after him, and he was like, wait a minute, you can't go by yourself. I said to myself, oh, yes, she can. She can go by herself. Right after she called the paramedics. So they got her. I don't know why he went, because he couldn't help nobody. He couldn't help nobody. They got her and drove after Lucas, and they went to the caves where they thought he might be. And lo and behold, he was there. So they go there. If ever you see a wendigo wrestling with a bear, help the bear. You hear me? Because he was eating the bear when they was in there. And the bear looking on the ground like, how can't be nobody helping me? What in the hell a big 7, 8 foot deer doing eating me? I don't get it. I don't understand this. What the problem is? I was in a cave by myself, and here they come. I wasn't bothering nobody. It's wintertime. I was taking me a good nap, and they came and woke me up. This ain't right. This ain't right at all. So I was like, girl, you better go. And Lucas, the little boy, and his little brother was like, just leave. Just leave. You don't want these problems. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want these problems. And she did something to get the wendigo's attention. And he's like, hey, rah. He stood up. That joke about 10 feet tall. And she looked around and she found a pole that has a sharp end. I said, what a daggone coincidence. What a coincidence. And all of a sudden, she done turned into Xena the Warrior Princess. She fighting this big 10-foot deer with her little pole that's sharp. She blocking this, she hitting him. She stabbed him one time. He was like, rah, I'm finna kill you, Nosy Nancy. I'm finna kill you. And he went at her and she stabbed him. And killed him. I say, wait a damn minute. Boy, I tell you what, boy. Where she start? Now all of a sudden, she Wonder Woman. Alcoholic Wonder Woman. She had the shakes and everything. Now she beating up monsters. And then, Lucas was like, oh my God, I'm so glad it was over. I'm so glad it's over with, because he's my daddy and all, but this ridiculous. Then she go up to the wendigo, cut into him, break his rib cage open, and pull out a heart that's fire red, look like a piece of lava, the size of a watermelon. And she stabbed it with the knife. So that means he really did. How did she know to do that? I have no idea. But wait, there's more. Now Lucas and Nancy looking at the little big 12-foot deer, and all of a sudden they hear something go, rah, rah, and they turn around, and his little brother turning into one now. So, but between the time all the killing was going on, he had to have eaten a human. And I thought Lucas was gonna stab Nancy, because he said, no, not my brother, I can take care of him, And she said, no, you know what has to be done. So Nancy walked up to the little boy and said, walk up, that was it. Ain't no more of him. I said, man, where did we get the super friends from? Which one is she? She must be Wonder Woman's sister or something, because that wasn't supposed to happen. The whole movie, she was running around making people go. It was a setup. She wanted that monster to kill everybody else all so she could look at the hero. So, next scene, I guess a few weeks later, they at the shoreline. And they show Lucas playing in the water and washing his hands. And the sheriff got a little brace on his arm. And they talking about, he's like, man, I don't know how long we'll be able to keep this little boy now. And she done. And then Nancy was like, till she's not happy anymore. Till he's not happy anymore. And the sheriff was sitting there looking. And Lucas and Nancy went and got in the truck. and she had one more victim, because the sheriff was coughing and coughing and coughing. And when you get a disease, black ink come out your eyes. And he coughing and coughing. And all of a sudden, black ink came out his eyes. He did his eyes like that, lifted his hand. He looked up at Nancy and Lucas, and he said, well, I be damned. She done got me too. And it went off. Moral of the story is, why these white women always starting something? Huh? For no apparent reason, they get away with everything. I'm just playing. But that happened. Everybody else. And when the wendigo finna get her, she all of a sudden a goddess. She all of a sudden Zeus' sister, Zeus' baby mama. It made no sense. Cause she had superpowers messing with, unless it was a part 1, and I looked at part 2, like part 1 was ants and part 2 was antlers. I don't remember. Would it get away with it? I got apple turnover. I forgot about that because I was getting full. I don't like. Anyway, this okay. Remember when McDonald's used to have them fried apple turnover? Man, them things were busting. Hardee's got them now. I don't really eat too much from Hardee's. I don't eat nothing from Hardee's. Good Lord, man. All this stuff. I wonder what time it is. It's gonna be late. This video was all over the place. Y'all should be on my bite my finger off. Hey. Good grief. Hey. Let me get this hug from you. Oh, Valentine's Day hug. Oh, stupid. Without struggle, there's no victory. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Share the video out if you liked it. If you didn't share it out anyway, who knows what can happen. I love y'all, man. I'm sorry for this video being so long, but I had to tell the story. And y'all have a blessed and wonderful day with your boo and your kids and everybody. Just practice some love, because it's Valentine's Day and everybody's supposed to be happy on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go see if these two people that I was talking about in the previous video really went out of town. I'm gonna see. I'm finna see. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I might have an argument with her. I really might. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay kinfolk.
Bussin', bussin'. You got to trust the Coke Zero.
You know what I'm talking about?
Bussin'.
Say what up, kinfolk.
Bussin'.